Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of ECTV. Yeah. Special guest once again, JP himself coming to join us today. Yeah, other co-host Ricky T. So now, right now we're going to get on this Jimmy Butler situation. Him being traded to Minnesota. How do you all feel about that? Being drafted from Chicago, being expected to still stay with the team after Dwayne Wade committed to opt in, and for them to trade you out of nowhere, and for you to find out in Paris. Like, what do you all take on that?
It was allegedly there was a rumor going around about
allegedly. That was the last episode of the day. Allegedly.
Allegedly there was a rumor going about Jimmy Butler and the head coach not getting along too well, and then the Timberwolves, they made that power move. So you ever seen that guy walk next to you with a Bluetooth? He act like he's talking to somebody, but he's not. But he's making power moves and closing out business deals. That's what they did. Tom Thibodeau was like, I'm about to make this power move work. He ended up getting Jimmy Butler worked well with Tom Thibodeau. Like, he helped to get to the playoffs every time he was there.
Right.
So it's one of those situations to where it worked out well. I feel like he would have been a better fit for Cleveland because Cleveland needs more defensive options. Because Cleveland, this playoffs, what they lacked on was defense. They didn't lack on offense. They lacked on defense because they couldn't do nothing to close down on Golden State.
Right.
They would have had a good piece like Jimmy Butler, who was defensive player of the year the previous year. Come on, man. It would have been really good. On top of that, and he could score.
Right.
So, and he could pass the ball because weird story, and I'm gonna tell you this. The day I knew Derrick Rose was gonna get traded to the New York Knicks was with that one game. And I think it was against the Pacers. He had a triple double. And the fact before, Jimmy Butler only averaged 2 assists per game. And the day I saw him have like 11 assists was the day I said, nope. They're getting Derrick Rose out of here.
And that's one thing he touched upon when he was interviewed. He was like, being the face of the team is nothing.
Right. And the thing about this dude, he came from being a prospect to a really good defensive player, to a really good closer, to a really good offensive player, and to a really good two-way player.
Right.
So imagine a guy who will score 50 points on you on a hot day, on a really good day when he's on fire, block shots for you, steal the ball, get rebounds, and as we were proving last year, not the day of the year before last, when Derrick Rose was still there, getting more assists than Derrick Rose. Come on, man, he's an all-around player. You tell him you tell him to jump, he asks you how high. That's Jimmy Butler. So Tom Thibodeau lucked out on that deal. Yes, they gave up Zach LaVine. They gave up they should give Ricky Rubio.
Yeah.
Oh man, that bum's still there.
And there was a couple of different moves that happened too. I know as well. Atlanta traded Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
Good or bad trade?
We really talking about this?
It's trade, right. And also, we'll be joining the East is D'Angelo Russell from Los Angeles Lakers. Now, how do you all feel about the draft that just happened with Lakers selecting with the number 2 pick, Lonzo Ball? Yeah, I think LeVar Ball will have an effect on how Lonzo Ball plays or whatever in Los Angeles because he's always saying, "Hey, Lakers will make the playoffs."
I think his mission.
And then I think my fault.
Go ahead.
Joel Embiid told Ben Simmons hey, when we play Los Angeles, dunk on him so hard that his dad come out on the court to save him. I think every team and every player have that mentality. Hey, when we play the Lakers, go all out.
Two things. Joel Embiid's killing himself because first off, he's been injured. Forever.
Yeah.
He had a breakout season last year. He don't know how to act now. So and then Ben Simmons, another dude who ain't played out 1 minute in the season yet.
It's funny because he's still being considered a rookie of the year. Technically, he's not his rookie year, so that's how injured he was. So.
And it's just one of those things come on, dog, have a seat, man. Process your behind to the bench, dog.
No.
Trust that process. All I'm saying is, don't get me wrong, he's a good player, man, but at least win more than 30 games a year. It's better than them being 3 and 70.
that a good job? I don't think D'Angelo Russell would have played well with Lonzo Ball if they would have kept him.
The problem is they both play the same thing, but the difference is Lonzo Ball. If you look at UCLA years, UCLA hasn't been good since Westbrook was playing with them, and that was 8 years ago. So then he gets there. They were like a 15 and 16 something team, and then he don't actually 15 and 17 team because it's like there were 2 games in college. So imagine him taking that team to the Sweet 16, and then yes, they got knocked off. They got knocked off, but they weren't even in consideration to Sweet nothing. Yeah. So imagine like he brings them up, like he makes his team better. So now like the players that was with them, that was playing with them, yes, they probably got drafted, but then you probably won't hear from him. You probably won't hear from him again. So imagine that.
It's because of LeVar. LeVar just got a big mouth.
All I'm saying is LeVar's worried about his next 2 sons now. Yeah. So now he's trying to.
He said one son. He said only one son is gonna make it today. He finally bowed down.
He reneged. He
finally bowed down. He said 1, maybe 2 of his sons are gonna make it to the NBA. So what do you think about that? That he's changing his mind all of a sudden?
I feel like his middle son might make it. The reason I say his middle son might make it because he can score. He's more fundamental. He is the Chino Hills light-skinned Tim Duncan. That's all I can say. He's more fundamentally sound, and his younger son, he's too. I want to show off, and I want to make half-court shots. I'm taller. I'm better, Steph Curry. Like, yo, no, chill out, dude. Like, he's still in high school. You know, like.
Let's go back to the actual question. I think you asked, you was like, do you think that LeVar Ball
would have played well with D'Angelo Russell? Could they have kept him too?
No, because Magic Johnson's trying to make power moves, and D'Angelo Russell, he's okay, but again, like I said, he's inconsistent. Like one game he'll make 31 points, you're like, yes, this dude's really good, but in this game, 10.
Yeah. So with the Nets, do you think? 8. Oh, do you think with the Nets?
7.
Okay, that ends that. Go ahead.
Keep going.
No, I think that ends that. Like, because he really has no. Oh, but he has Jeremy Lin.
Oh.
Nets.
Oh.
Nets has. I know Jeremy Lin is still over there. Now they got Mozgov. I don't know what Mozgov did last season.
Here's the thing with Jeremy Lin. The problem is like he's a really, really good player. Yeah. The problem is the NBA. I swear to God, me and Ricardo go over there and just punch him in the face. Yeah. They will not call it. They'll like, what's going on over here? Get back some water. They will not call it. This dude, you know, he was the most fouled player last year.
Jeremy Lin?
Yes, he was injured.
Last year. That Russell Westbrook or James Harden?
No. I mean like.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean fouled. I mean there's fouls that weren't called.
Oh,
okay. Those boys get called.
Yeah.
They get calls. Patrick Beverley is his fault for most of it. But James Harden, some of the fouls should be travels.
Oh yeah. LeBron travel all the time now.
Yeah, he traveled.
Russell Westbrook. Let's not forget the famous travel Russell Westbrook.
Oh my.
The inbound.
Ew.
Come on.
Hey, greatest place in
No. James Harden. Hold up, I believe it's going on
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, right?
First time it's gonna be televised. I don't know why we're televising this, but it's the first time it's gonna be
right. So who's winning MVP?
Oh, I just said it. Westbrook.
No.
Yes.
Westbrook.
Westbrook. It's supposed to be LeBron James, but it's Westbrook. It's okay.
The door, exit.
Which door? That one?
Yeah,
that's where you go.
That's where you go.
We will see tomorrow.
We'll see tomorrow. Right. Stay tuned. Hey, remember, James Harden.
Oh, the same James Harden that stunk up the joint.
We eliminated OKC.
And then the Spurs eliminated you guys.
Well, we made it further.
What's the problem?
We made it further. Right.
They knew this was going to get.
He thought he'd see further.
No. Think about it. If you didn't eliminate Westbrook, it would have made Harden look more worse than what he is now. Cause think about it. Besides Westbrook,
they have no one. Oladipo, I don't know where he is.
You know what that makes him?
There's an APB out for him till today. Today, at this moment, there's still an APB out for him. There's a bubble. Have you seen
it?
Have you seen
I believe
he's on milk
since they robbed James Harden last year, They need to do
It has nothing to do with last year.
They get too much.
Everything.
This
They
is
get too much.
2016, 2017 MVP, not last year's MVP.
They're like, hey, you didn't make the real MVP, but we'll give you the players.
Hey, James Harden, you got to. Hey, he has to win. Votes going in tomorrow. You all will see. We'll be back on
What you mean going in tomorrow? They already in. They've been in before.
Right.
Yo, they've been in since the playoffs.
Oh man.
Hey, what do you think,
Yo.
Westbrook, hypothetically, if James Harden does win it, not saying he won't, if he wins it, what will be Russell Westbrook's reaction? How would he react?
He'll be petty as hell.
He'll be better.
He gonna be like, I was just worried about my kids. he gonna disfuse the question. He gonna go around the question. What?
He don't have a cup
What
of fit on.
Yeah.
What MVP? I don't. The NBA does MVPs. That's what you go, bro.
Yo.
Duh.
I think he will be paid.
Right.
He will be paid.
Hey, bro. But do you think him having the kids is gonna change his mentality? Or?
He had a kid now?
Yeah, he has.
Yes, yeah.
That's what he said when he lost. He's like, I'm gonna just smoke it till
Right.
Where was I? Like, what?
Oh, you wasn't watching the playoffs, so it was all swept.
Right.
Everything was swept, and everybody else swept.
And we're gonna end it with this, and on this note, with all the star players joining forces, what does that do to the NBA moving forward?
What did Silver say?
He can.
Now in this league, and the players have more options. They're making way more money.
Right.
So it's a different thing when it comes to it now. It's not the same as it was before. But there was always there was always super teams. There was always, a team that you already knew was gonna win the East. You already know.
But you didn't have stars joining.
They didn't have that. They didn't have that much of a say. So,
Right.
and like I said, the league was different. Back then, it was fighting.
It could have, but it would have been this.
Hey, if you ain't like somebody,
unranked Cole.
Charles Oakley?
Oh yeah, okay. Okay.
Ryan
We all
Artest?
know what. Oh yeah. Right.
it was a different era. I mean,
Right.
the game is changing so much, bro. Like the 3-point shot is gold now.
Oh,
You
yes.
see people playing small now. It's a different league now. So I'm not saying that doesn't justify it. I don't say that justifies, but you gotta just go with what is going. I mean, so in that case, that alone should not let KD go to another team. They've already tried doing things. They're trying to do things to keep players to stay on the same team. They're giving it 20. Yeah, they're paying them extra $20 million.
DeMarc Cousins, if he didn't get traded, they would have had to pay him like $260 million.
That is it's like they purposely trade him.
But
Bro, it's crazy. You get paid an extra, I think $20 million to stay with a team on top, and they have to pay you.
Paul George, what you thinking?
They have to pay you this extra.
it was like Paul George.
Carmelo, stay calm. Oh, he got no trade clause, so Carmelo
This
does.
is what it's about.
And they worry about that because
This is what your legacy depends
Paul
on.
George and like Carmelo, because Carmelo chased the money, and look where he's at now. Phil Jackson's cussing him out. He's like, yo, don't you wish you didn't give me this? This is no trade clause. Don't you wish you didn't give me this? Huh? You like that, huh? And then Phil just being Phil, he's using old techniques that he used.
But Phil, the triangle don't work. Point blank. But he gave some pieces
Bro, the triangle
for Carmelo to work with.
Bro, the triangle.
He brought in Derrick Rose, drafted Porzingis that everybody thought would be horrible.
You mean the same Derrick Rose that mysteriously vanished from the stadium before a game?
Yeah.
You didn't know. It was the AP,
what happened.
and the only person who knew was Joakim Noah,
Yeah.
the guy who bricks a free throw,
Yeah.
airballs a free throw. Forget brick, airball.
Yeah.
It goes on the rim.
And now I hear Porzingis
Oh,
want to be
on the
traded.
trading block.
So, but
On the
LaMarcus
trading block.
Aldridge wants to leave too. So you think that trade?
Oh my God.
Everybody wants
Hey,
to leave.
I'll
Like,
tell you, it's so
stay.
funny. It's so funny. I wanted LaMarcus Aldridge to come to the Miami Heat when he
I think
went
that
to
would
the
be-
Spurs.
That would've
But
been-
now he can stay wherever he wants. He can stay there.
He's
Bruh.
a regular season judge. As soon as the playoffs come around,
Where he at?
he becomes a bum, dude. I'm like, yo, what's the Does
I think
know?
he needs a situation like Kevin Durant where it's less pressure on him to perform and show up.
You think he has pressure?
Like-
the only reason why he had pressure is anything
because
Kawhi got injured.
Exactly.
But dude, he
brought on himself.
Parker and Kawhi had to get injured before. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
He brought on himself. He brought.
That's like saying KD. What if Curry and what if Curry and who? I mean, we can't say Clay. And Draymond. Okay, what if Curry? Not this year. What if Curry and Draymond would have got injured? You don't think KD would have to step up?
Yeah, he would have stopped. Everybody would have been looking.
Exactly. So what's your excuse now?
You're right.
What's your excuse?
You're right. You shut down.
And on top of that, Pop was going to retire. I think around the same time Tim Duncan's retired. He's going to retire. He forced Pop to stay, and then now he wants to leave.
Now he's a bum.
Get out of here, man.
He can stay. Don't
Should
come
have stayed in Portland.
Don't come to
Yeah,
Rooftop.
he should have
stayed in Portland.
You should have.
Hold on, so-
CJ, Damon, you should have stayed. LaMarcus.
Well, who should come to Miami? Let's talk about that.
Oh, I think we don't need anyone to show. I think we got a good young
Hey, don't mind.
Dion Waiters, Goran Johnson.
Oh no, the Gordon Johnson. That
Hey,
guy
you
didn't
think
get
Paul
Paul
George
George
is
here,
in?
man.
Tyler Johnson.
You don't think Paul George would be a nice fit for them?
No, I think Dion Waiters looks like a young Dwayne Wade, to be honest.
He does. But
We have to admit that,
he's been doing good.
And I love the ball strength. Bringing another star
Gorgon
to Miami
Dragic-
will stop that ball.
Gordon Dragic.
That's so.
If he doesn't turn back to the guy that he was in Phoenix,
Ooh,
he needs
Mr. Dragon.
Dragon.
Yo, he
Dragon.
need to leave. Then I'm tired of seeing him, dog. I'm tired of seeing.
No,
How about
no. Do not put the blame on Goran Dragic. You gotta put it on that. We're gonna call him Winslow. He has to go.
Oh,
The door.
should we put him in the trash can?
Yes. 1, 2, 3.
Trash!
Winslow,
Bro,
we need to get rid of him. I'm
I'm sorry,
sorry.
bro.
That's why we drafted.
I got the signature.
What's his name? What's his name? 14 pick.
Bam Adebayo!
Exactly. Right. Bye, Winslow. Right.
Yo, that's a drop right there.
Right, man. So,
We
we
love
love you, Winslow. It's always C Nation, but hey, we looking towards the future and uniting it.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So that's right. So that's it for ECTV. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share. I'm your host, Ron Deserving.
JP.
Ricky T.
Yo, till next time. Adebayo. That's it.
When's the link disappear?